Welcome to our detailed book summary of the 80-20 Principle, The Secret to Achieving More with Less by Richard Koch. In this video, we'll break down the key concepts of the book and show you how to apply them step by step to achieve more by doing less. The 80-20 Principle, also known as the Pareto Principle, is the core idea of this book. It states that 80% of results come from just 20% of efforts. Richard Koch explains how this principle applies to almost every aspect of life, from business and productivity to personal relationships and happiness. Key Concept 1. The Pareto Principle. The principle is named after Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, who observed that 80% of Italy's wealth was owned by 20% of the population. Koch expands this idea, showing that the 80-20 rule is a universal truth. A small portion of causes, 20%, leads to a large portion of results, 80%. In business, 20% of customers often generate 80% of profits. In personal life, 20% of your activities may bring 80% of your happiness. The 80-20 principle in business Koch emphasizes how the 80-20 principle can revolutionize the way we approach business and work. Key Concept 2. Focus on high-impact activities. Identify the 20% of tasks, clients, or products that generate 80% of your results. For example, a company might find that 20% of its products drive 80% of its revenue. Or a sales team might discover that 20% of their clients account for 80% of their sales. Use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize tasks based on impact and urgency. Focus on tasks that are both important and urgent. Allocate more time and resources to high-impact areas, and delegate or eliminate low-impact tasks. For example, if you're a manager, delegate administrative tasks to focus on strategic planning. Key Concept 3. Simplification and prioritization. Analyze your product lines or services to identify the top performers. Use sales data and customer feedback to determine which products or services are most profitable. For example, a software company might find that 20% of its features are used by 80% of its users and decide to focus development efforts on those features. Simplify your business by focusing on what truly matters. The 80-20 principle in personal life. The 80-20 principle isn't just for business. It can also transform your personal life. Here's how to apply it. Key Concept 4. Maximizing happiness. Identify the 20% of activities, relationships, and habits that bring you 80% of your joy and fulfillment. Spending time with family and close friends often brings the most happiness. Engaging in hobbies or activities that you're passionate about can significantly boost your well-being. Reflect on your daily routines and note which moments make you happiest. Keep a journal for a week to track your mood and activities. Spend more time on these high-value activities and reduce time spent on things that drain your energy. For example, if spending time with family brings you the most joy, prioritize family dinners or weekend outings. Key Concept 5. Time management. Focus on the 20% of tasks that yield the most significant results. Use time blocking to dedicate focused time to high-impact tasks. For instance, block off 2 hours each morning for deep work on your most important project. Avoid multitasking and prioritize deep work on projects that align with your goals. Turn off distractions like social media notifications during focused work sessions. Example: instead of trying to do everything, focus on the few activities that bring the most value, like exercising, spending time with loved ones, or working on a passion project. The 80-20 principle in relationships. Koch also applies the 80-20 principle to relationships, showing how it can improve your social and emotional well-being. Key Concept 6. Nurture. Key relationships. Identify the 20% of relationships that bring you 80% of your happiness and support. Close family members and a few trusted friends often provide the most emotional support. Professional mentors or colleagues who inspire and guide you can significantly impact your career growth. Invest more time and energy into these meaningful connections. Schedule regular catch-ups or quality time with these individuals. Key Concept 7. Quality over quantity. Focus on deepening a few key relationships rather than spreading yourself thin. Building a strong network of a few key professional contacts can be more valuable than having a large but shallow network. Applying the 80-20 principle to achieve goals. Koch provides practical advice on how to use the 80-20 principle to achieve your goals more efficiently. Key Concept 8. Goal setting and execution. Identify the 20% of goals that will bring you 80% of the results you desire. Write down all your goals and rank them based on impact. Use a scoring system to evaluate which goals align most with your long-term vision. Focus your efforts on achieving the top 20% first. Break these goals into smaller, actionable steps. Key Concept 9. Leveraging strengths. Focus on your strengths rather than trying to improve your weaknesses. Identify the 20% of your skills and talents that generate 80% of your success. Take a strengths assessment like Gallup's Clifton Strengths to pinpoint your top abilities. Delegate or outsource tasks that don't play to your strengths. For example, if you're great at strategy but poor at bookkeeping, hire an accountant. The 80-20 principle for financial success. Koch also explores how the 80-20 principle can help you achieve financial success. Key Concept 10. Smart investments. Focus on the 20% of investments that generate 80% of your returns. For example, an investor might find that a small number of stocks or funds generate the majority of their portfolio's growth. You can apply this by analyzing your investment portfolio to identify top-performing assets. Use tools like Morningstar or Personal Capital to track performance. Avoid spreading your resources too thin across low-yield opportunities. Consolidate your investments into high-performing stocks or funds. Key Concept 11. Spending wisely. Identify the 20% of expenses that bring you 80% of your satisfaction. Track your spending to see which purchases truly add value to your life. For example, spending on experiences like travel or dining out might bring more joy than material possessions, or investing in quality items that last longer might provide more value than buying cheaper, disposable products. The 80-20 mindset. Koch encourages readers to adopt an 80-20 mindset to transform their lives. Here's how to do it. Key Concept 12. Thinking differently. Challenge conventional wisdom and look for ways to achieve more with less. Regularly question your assumptions and look for inefficiencies. For example, ask yourself, is there a faster or simpler way to achieve this result? Focus on efficiency and effectiveness rather than working harder. Instead of working longer hours, focus on high-impact tasks that drive results. Key Concept 13. Continuous improvement. Regularly analyze your life and work to identify new 80-20 opportunities. Set aside time, weekly or monthly, to review your progress. Reflect on what's working and what's not. Adapt and refine your approach to maximize results over time. For example, if you notice a new high-impact activity, shift your focus to it. The 80-20 principle is a powerful tool for achieving more with less. By focusing on the vital few and ignoring the trivial many, you can transform your business, personal life, and overall happiness. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Want to learn more? Grab a copy of the 80-20 Principle, The Secret to Achieving More with Less, by Richard Koch, and start applying these principles today.
For more audiobooks and book summary, subscribe to the Corporate Stickman channel and click on the notification bell to keep yourself updated on more self-improvement videos.